Hello. 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 Give me a wave. How is everyone doing? We're here. We're Captain of Industry. Update 3. Trains and asteroids and new UI and... Yes. So... As is normal, I'm also troubleshooting in the background while my stream deck is suddenly not working properly, and why the bot isn't working properly. We can't seem to go more than a few weeks. So it seems I'm without a stream deck for the rest of the stream. Oh well. Never mind. I have to remember I ain't got buttons and... Yeah. I have to do everything manually with a mouse and a click. But, yeah, so... Update 3. I've had access to this for a week, but I've not been able to fully explore it. I've not had the free time to explore it as much as I would want to. But anyway, so we'll give a quick overview. Trust that I can show off our browser on stream. There's a lot that's in the update 3. So the link for anyone who wanted it in detail, but the general additions and changes is that there's now trains, and we like trains. You can also have a little bit of a space station, and there's now asteroid mining. That's the thing that's got me excited. You can literally crash an asteroid onto your island now. This series will not be over until we've done that at least once, even if it takes me 10 years to do it. It's also been a bit of rebalancing around certain recipes. Bricks have now been removed. Brick surfaces is now made from concrete as a result of it. There's been when you do the initial glass making, it's now been brought forward in the technology tree, and it doesn't produce slag. It now produces broken glass. What else is there? They've added titanium, or aluminium maybe. So I'm trying to remember the top of my head. I know oil, naphtha and diesel cracking no longer output sour water, which kind of sucks because that means we don't have the infinite sulfur loop. They've shut that little exploit down. Darn it. There's also belts and pipes now have increased maintenance, and in case of belts, increased power as well. There's no longer a discount for building longer. It's like a fixed linear cost now. They've altered how the office works slightly, bit of a rebalance. They've also added infinite researches, so anyone who plays Factorio, for example, you get the end of the tech tree and you can research certain techs infinitely and increasing costs for additional bonuses. So this update also introduces a same concept for Captain of Industry. Off the top of my head, oh yes, of course, the new map. That's the first thing that we're going to be showing off, is that there is a new map, and all the existing maps have been made bigger to allow for use of the trains. I don't know if this is in the patch notes or something. I know this is on the internal balancing notes that us testers were given, but they have made trucks a little bit slower now. It's not by much, so like 10 or 20%. No, it's not. I don't even think it's that high. It's a little bit slower, just to mean that when trains come in, they're more impactful. And there has also been a slight change to the maintenance, which I think is effectively, what was it? If it's, I can't remember. And then the other big thing is that they've updated the UI, which is going to be which is also going to be a very noticeable thing. So this is the new island, Dragon Tail Isle. So we've got the 3 starts. So this is the standard start. This is the I just want a bit of a challenge start. And this is I'm totally insane, what the hell am I doing start. For this particular playthrough, I'm going to go easy on myself because really I've not deep dive played this in over a year. So we are going to go for the standard start on this new one. What's up, Dead Soul? How's it going? And we are also going to do captain. I have made this decision. So Nilaus also has made this decision. Admiral, and I agree with this. Unless you're doing a challenge run, Admiral is too much for a stream. It just drags it out too long. So we're going to do captain, which is a good pace with a challenge, because I'm going to also enable realism plus. Nilaus has got this set. I'm doing plus just because the main difference is this bit. So if you take plus, let me just make sure this is all acting correct. Yeah. So this is the standard. With realism, we get all this. And plus. So also if they run out of maintenance, and then we've always got consuming for power. So it's just a little bit of extra. We have to be a bit mindful on what's going. And then obviously quick repair. Something I never personally use, but still. Everything else, we're not going to alter. We're going to keep standards. Just quickly copy that over onto Loki. Games, seeds. So, and we'll see if Loki's actually fully awake. Hi, Grundick. And yeah, Loki is awake enough. Okay, cool. So it's going to be Twitch U3. Just so I know. And there we go. Now, if you see, we've got a bit of a patch list over on this side. I'm giving you a quick breakdown of what's going on. This is the one that I'm most excited about. There's actually mention about dropping rocks on your own island. Yeah. Adding a mechanic to search and deliver asteroids in order to mine them at your island. Just don't accidentally drop them on your nuclear reactor. New meaning to death spiral. Alright, make sure that it is fully paused. So, accidentally, yes, accidentally. So, quick overview. That can all disappear. So, we will collect the rewards. We'll keep them going because it's a nice way of keeping it rolling in the early game. But I'm not going to be following it. It's just going to be, as I'm doing stuff, they'll automatically complete. So if we have a look, our underground water source is all the way over here. We do have, to begin with, 2 oil patches to access. Obviously, we've got sand here, iron, copper, coal, another water, and limestone. Yeah, I forgot that's been added. But it's nice, it's simple, not too much traveling in the initial game. But then if you have a look how far away over here, we keep going and going and going and going and going. And look, we even got uranium ore that we can now mine on the island as well. And we've got a nice big limestone island here, lots of coal, but you see how far it is away from where we're starting. We're about halfway across the island as well. Nearly anyway. But yeah, and then we look down here as well. We've got our gold, more sand, more iron, quartz, water, much larger oil. But this one here is the impossible start. But anyway, trains. Yeah, so a quick overview of the general UI changes. So we can see, look, pie charts. Ooh, pie charts. We like pie charts. It takes a moment to get used to, but I do like the new UI. The menu has been slightly altered a little bit as well. Hi, Freak. So the order's not the same. It's mostly the same. There's not many differences, but it does make sense. So the coal maker's now under forestry instead of being under, I don't know, one of these before. I can't remember which one it was under. I like pies as well, especially when they've got cream. But yeah. So first of all, I would like to have these. So I have an advantage that I'm already a little bit familiar with the island, so I already know how I want certain things to be in certain places in the beginning. Make sure I assign 2 to that. So you like apple pies, Grundick? Is it as good as cake, though? That's an important question. Another thing is get rid of those. Cake is a lie. Freak likes pies more than cake. I mean, that can be debated. So this is literally the only 2 places you can put farms in the beginning. You can stick one here, you stick one here. well, you can actually stick 2 there. You can't really get more than 1 in without just having in random places. But so if we do, also you want to not have them as squashed up as I normally would. Like, actually have a bit of space and breathing room between them. Cake is not a mathematical constant, but pi is. That's a fair point. That is indeed a fair point. Yeah, so unfortunately, I can't do just a direct connection there. Because then I can't stick the smokestack wherever I want it. Which sucks a little bit. Oh, this cough. Alright, it doesn't matter because this is only temporary anyway, so. Right, anything else that I want to put down now? Nope, that's everything. And then we go on. Oh, I haven't done a research lab, actually. That would be a useful one. So if we drop you down to 12. If we have you at 10. 9, actually no, 11 and 11, and then it should do these. Pause that because I only want 1 for now. I just want to make sure I've got a space set aside for it. Okay, so that, them. Obviously it was already got something being delivered before I changed the priority. Speed it up a bit. Okay, yeah, right. So, right, so we get maintenance, then to that, the bacon, trading dock, down to blueprint and terrain leveling. To that one, that one. That one, then that one. Right, so that is the general preferred order that I tend to do for this. All the way up to construction 2s. Beautiful. Then just a little bit of a wait now. Just hope I don't run out of things in the meantime. Right, there we go. So collect, thank you. Get some extra thingies. Keep empty. Set that as priority 2. Rather use anything on the dock before anything else. So we've got all our research going. We've got some power going. Get rid of the overlay. And that's it until we get assembly machines. As I said, nice and simple, straightforward. I think I might move this around. Although I feel like I'm copying Neilhouse for that, but I think yes. And then assembly machines. Let's just pause this for a moment. So this is going to be a bit of a temporary setup. So we've got some things going. So construction. I definitely need to double up on that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to double up on that. In fact, we're going to have to triple up on that one. And then if we kick, right, so potatoes, kick it, everything's getting delivered into that. There we go, more food and more construction parts. And then the maintenance depot, I'm just going to throw to here for the moment. So we're going to rapidly be hitting our worker limit. So we definitely want the bacon soon. Also going to drop this down to 12. So if we end up going over, it will pull workers off of one of the labs, which is much preferable. And then what we'll do is the first thing we'll set up, so wood, vehicle parts and construction parts. So mind control tower. I'm going to set them up here. So iron ore. So that I'm debating whether to actually move that over a little bit. We'll flatten this bit. I want to go this direction. And then we'll put the ore sorting to here. This is where we're definitely going to run out of workers. Let's pause that for a moment. Get rid of that. Put that beacon there. So we'll do dirt, rock. Don't think we're going to hit sand anytime soon. And then iron. And then what we got electronics and construction parts. There you go, like I said, keeps going. Trading dock. So we're going to put the trading dock over here. That's going to be our high priority empty. All right, so this is going to be trash dump. Let's get rid of that. Waste. Bring the area over. So trucks now know where dumping it. That's going to become our little makeshift ramp just to get us up there when the time's needed. Oh, bit of a lurch there. This will be dirt dumping. And again, for the time being, we will have it here. At some point, I will put that in a different location. So we're going to make this as limestone. Might have got that, I'm not sure, but okay. That's going to be coal. That'll be rock. So slag. Dump. Might have seemed weird that I'm doing this, but this is just so I go, okay, I need a certain thing. I don't need to go find a tower. All the towers are here. And then it's a case of we will extend out. I think extend out this coastline for rock anyway. And then sort of forward planning, as it were, we're going to drop that down to 1. Actually, no, don't want that. Tell you what, we will... do it to... here. No. Did an auto one. I didn't want that. Okay, so we got a bit of a ramp, but then because eventually that will get a top layer of soil put over the top of it, and then we can backmark digging it all down to the same level. Allows us to spread the island out more long term, should we wish. And then that will be slag, because it will be necessary. And we're going to do that over here. We're not going to do the same what we've done with that, because this is just so we've got somewhere to put it. Because later on in the game, obviously we crush it down and we use it in other things. Right, so I'm going to put you there. You there and you there. Right, so we've got some refugees, we've got some workers, we've got some stuff, and you say, hooray. How long till next one? 3 months. So I think after the next one, I'll pause it for a bit. So waste dumping, got some concrete blocks and construction parts, potatoes and vehicle parts. Excellent. So getting a nice little boost there. If we get that up and running now. So our captain's office. I'm not going to do that just yet, but we do want a vehicle depot. How much scrap have we got left? I mean, we've got plenty of scrap. Like, we're in no real rush. So I think what I might do is maybe the coal first. Not sure on that one. So it'd either be the coal or the limestone, I reckon. Just until we're a bit lower on this. Blueprints done. We need a delete tool. More refugees. Alright, so I'm going to pause you now. So more diesel, iron scrap, rubber, and copper. So, right, let me actually pause that one then. Stick Blanning mode on. Put that there, but we're gonna get rid of that. Set that to. Oh, can't even do add limestone yet, not until I've mined it. Right, actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this to here. And I'm going to add coal on this instead. Just so I'm not using up 6 workers. Oh, they've lowered it, haven't they? There used to be 10, I'm sure it did. But power and workers on that. You're complaining no trees. Go chop down these trees. Terrain leveling's been done. Cool. Right, how are we looking? Right. So I would like electronics being done. Let's stick that up there. Let's throw that down here. Iron, copper, fine. Diesel, I want up there. I'm going to throw the coal to there. Rubber, it's fine. I'm going to take concrete slabs off though. Same with vehicle parts. Keep the rubber on. Put electronics there. Okay. Yeah, I think for now. Is there anything else I would really want to be tracking right now? No, I think that's fine. Food's good. Wait, they're keeping on top of the waste, as you can see. Getting a nice bit beginning of the ramp there. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so you can start getting that constructed. So we've got construction parts going into there, basic diesel. Right, so that'll be the next thing that I want. So if we see we've got a patch here. So I'm going to put that there. What are we going to do? We're going to do 1, 2, 3. We want that there. Debating whether to put a storage here, just in case I end up with any crude oil on dock. I'm going to go with yes. Right, so that will feed one distillery. Alright, just out of curiosity, is the distance is perfect? Oh, that is perfect. Okay, cool. Dump oil in the sea, make it hydrocarbonated. Oh, yes. Well, we know how much seagulls and penguins love their oil, so... Right, especially the penguins from, was it Pluto? Like that, they really love their oil. Let's be honest. Right, throw a pipe down and then put a ramp over it, or have it go up. I think go up because excavators no longer are blocked by these, if I remember correctly. I don't know. On my testing save, I use ramps. We're going a different way this time. Okay, and then yeah, make sure there's a recipe. I don't understand why this has to have a recipe selection. Like, there must be some technical reason, but I don't know it. Right, so now waiting on stuff again. Right, trades or construction blocks, which actually then completes this as well. So that will help. See? Excuse me. Okay, so they do actually get delivered into storage if there is available storage for it. That's good to know. I wasn't 100% sure on that one, but yeah. Right, for the moment, I'm going to have somewhere where they can drop in wood. Alright, so we've got an excavator there. How are we looking for this? 2.8. I mean, to be fair, that's actually dropped quite quickly. So if we do that, for the moment, we're going to prioritize iron ore. I'm going to throw that there. Slag, but, you know, make sure that it's getting emptied out. And on the iron tower, one, 2 trucks. And then make sure we've got some mining areas. So if we drop it down from here, we drop it to 1 initially. And then digs in. Hopefully, actually, if we narrow the band a little bit, so just you can just get to some of that iron a little bit faster. Take the overlay back off. Like that. So we've got synthetic rubber being made, well, being researched next. So what is the delay here? I'll tell you what, we're going to have 2 excavators on this for the moment, but we're going to pull one of them off at some point. So the delay is probably wood, maybe iron plates. No, I think it just could be we just need a few extra trucks then. Even more so since I've just pulled 4 off, to be honest. Thinking reject single loads on that. Even though that, actually no, because that is going to increase travel time for dirt. Coming off the iron mine. Yeah, okay. So I definitely think the issue at the moment is we just don't have enough trucks. But that will self-correct in time. So ship dock repair is nearly done. So you've got synthetic rubber. Got that. So mine iron ore, process iron ore. So we've got like 3 things that's like set to complete in a very short amount of time. Yeah, so now with the ramps, it's now in a sub-menu of its own. But there's no hotkey to cycle through them. I hope there's something they add at some point, if I'm to be honest. Yeah, no downside is the output. So when it go back through there, that paused the entire thing. It did as well. Wow. They're extremely busy. Oh, I think we'll just keep Unity shifting things around. Blocks due to full output. Duh, that's why. Because of trucks. That's literally it. It's just because this. We just need more trucks. So we use up our Unity to keep pushing construction materials over to make the more trucks. I just wish there was a delay in because that would just keep popping up. They need to add a delay. Like, so I'm not worried about putting an output on it, if I'm honest. Right, how's our maintenance? Yeah, I think some more pickups would go to being useful, if I'm to be honest. Right, so coal. This can actually go now. Do. to be fair, we should have that. Actually... Not enough. Could not store all potatoes. Alright, tell you what, we're going to stick the bacon back on. Because our workforce is now up to 16. We've also run out of vehicle parts. Okay, so we need to do something about that. So we need 100 construction parts for this. I don't know. Have I kind of messed myself up by starting so far back? You know what? I think for the moment, just so we've got it running, if we just flatten that bit first. We'll come back to that another time. I'll just at least get some of the iron ore going in place to begin with. Won't take long to flatten this down. Because we're going to hit a ton of rock, actually. But that will be our ultimate at some point. Just, you know, get this bit out of the way, really. And as for the coal... Right, so I said that one's going to be my coal. Plenty of room. Move that down a little bit. Okay, so initially we're going to do the same. We're going to do it as a flat. And we can hit the coal reasonably quickly. Surface lots done and out the way. Okay, so we've now got little bits of iron that should be getting picked up. Should. Anyway. So at this point, we're going to drop one of the excavators and move them over to there. Right, so it's the limestone hasn't been set up yet. We will need that soon because we need that for concrete. Should check my little radar thingy derelict just so I can see how much I've got. What have we got? We've got some copper, rubber, that blah 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 stuff. Yes, cool. 172 blocks there. None there. Right, so we definitely need to start doing that soon. We will operate on trades for the moment. So if I trade that through, ties over for a little bit. Speaking of, there's no vehicle parts there. That's a shame. Okay. Right, so once we've got confirmation of coal being moved around, then we will look at retiring this. Well, I've had trucks go over there, but where's the excavator? There it is. Mining priority should always be coal. I want your mining priority to be iron ore. We'll get a nice little berth, and then, you know, once they can't do any, then they'll start hitting the dirt just to get at more coal. And I'm waiting for the trucks to head over and catch up. Right, so that's all research up to that point done. So I don't want to push too far forward now. Like, we're going to push a few, but not much. So generally, the only stuff I'm going to do that doesn't require me to be building new things requiring construction twos. Which is that's basically it, because all the rest requires... No, that's ones. Okay, that's fine. But that should be twos. Should be twos. They're all twos and rubber. Twos. And yeah. So the rest it's twos. So that's everything we can do. Irrigated farms are twos, I know that. But we're getting that just so we get the tree planted. Because then that way we can do a bit of crop rotation. And then perhaps put on the second farm and do that for vegetables, maybe. Right, let's pause the bacon. Nice stuff. Tree has no trees to harvest. The trees need trees. So I'll go grab them before they collapse and we lose out on them. Not that it really matters, to be honest. Rubber needs recipes. Right, so that's the first one. That's your backup. Oh, we've got something else to collect. Oh, construction parts and vehicle parts. Right, that will be very, very helpful. As you see, it's a self-correcting problem because it's now kind of sorted itself out. It's back to being stable. So we've got 77 homes left. We've got 32 workers left. That's our total population. That's the health. That's how many months of food they have. I mean, I like this new power gauge, I'll be honest. Right, and I would go... I'm going to go with that... Yeah, this is done. This can go bye-bye now. Alright, we're just going to rely on coal being directly mined from the ground. So that's just now got a few blocks left, and then that's done. So another excavator and a few more trucks, pickups. Oh, that's done. Let's have a look. Oh, more construction stuff. Excellent. Right, so let's backwards this one. So kiln. So 12 and 6. I want to go a bit overboard a little bit. So if we do that, this, and then it's limestone and coal. So that's interesting. We can use either input. Is that always the case? Oh, it must be. I think in other games where it's fixed. I'm just kind of thinking here. We do. So I can like belt them through. Tell you what, that wouldn't come together. Oh, so close. So close. I could have just had them feeding straight into that. Never mind. I'm going to pause it for a moment so it's not too much happening while I'm deciding how I would like this. Oh, laddie trees. Tell you what, no, I don't want it like that. Do I want it so close? That's the question. Thinking probably not. Have it here. I know, because I'm just kind of thinking with this. Like, I'm trying to future-proof it, but I think perhaps I'm coming in too early with this. So if I don't worry about that for the time being, I'll have it high up. Probably get away with not having that. I mean, yeah. Until I'm worrying about belts, but at that point I'll be looking at the cement and that, so there's no point of overthinking this too much. Right, so that's 6, and make sure I've got workers. 12, 18. They don't need workers. That'll be 26. If, once we come in, enable that. It's out of water. Oh no. Oh no. It's out of water. There you go. We've got some water. Out of vehicle parts. Being made just slowly. Not something that we're going to ramp up, to be honest. I'll just take our time with that. We are out of... Oh. Oh. So is that coal that's struggling? It might be. Right, let's stick the bacon back on. Right, so that's crop rotation. Completed vehicle parts. There you go. Construction copper, more vehicle parts, more diesel. Now losing a little bit of unity. Okay. Chris trying an Irish accent? No. I mean, I might slip into random accents, but not intentionally. Move that up to here. Right, we're going to... How's the vegetable farming? I don't know actually if I want to take these out at the moment. You slipped into one for a sentence. Oh, did I? Oh, did I? Okay. Because we're talking about farming or something. Right, these need to be Unity built. So at the moment, we actually have an iron shortage. I'm not gonna lie, that one, I didn't expect that one. But there you have it. We actually have an iron shortage. So you should pick up a second one there. I need something over to the limestone. It needs to be done. Said no limestone, no concrete blocks, no construction parts. Like we've only got 100 left there. We've got none in the yard. Trade some in for wood. All right, we've got plenty of trees at the moment, so that's fine. Our ramp's coming on nicely. Oh, something about the water. Okay. Like I said, sometimes I will slip into accents. Just... yeah. Oh yeah, just a bit of a waiting game now. New refugees. Excellent. Off the bacon we go. Bit of water in there. Lovely stuff. So that's missing construction parts. So this is now just covering the dirt, isn't it? And we should give that an iron ore priority as well. I think it's time for... because I can see if I'm not careful, I'm going to run out of copper. So my personal office, for now, I'm just going to stick here. Yeah, just for the time being. As we can see, fuel consumption I don't mind. Maintenance consumption we're fine. Not until we've got full irrigation. Population boost. Food consumption. I mean, maybe gives us some extra unity. Because we are going to be looking at getting a second farm up and running. So we get some variety in the diet. So if we do that and then have some natural population growth for a little bit. And then drop. I'm going to actually. I think this will be better because. Actually, no. No. I want to make that oil last as long as I can. So we're still struggling. Okay, so coal is now struggling. All right, so that means. I think that could be just because of the general distance. So if we send that excavator up. Oh yeah, something about stopping that. I don't know why that set is that, but it is. I do want an alert on this. So if diesel drops below a certain amount, then we have problems. So rubber, diesel's all good. We've got enough power to survive us for the moment. We've got coal being dropped in and fed. Coal just needs to be getting to here. Whether I want to stick a coal maker back on. I think a lot of it is this is just travel distance. That's just messing it about a little bit. Have that as a lower priority. We have the captain's office as highest. And that is a 7. So I've got enough workers and power to operate it. Or maybe get the shipyard up and running. I think that would be darn useful right now. You know what? Having a look here, I think that's a better option. Because we're using less coal for the same iron output. Saying that, is my blueprints, it's not available. No, because I need the captain's office first, of course. Of course. Right, we've got another excavator. So that can go onto the limestone. Even though, you know, has no mining designations. I did not set him up yet. And then it needs this being made. Because it can't do anything without this. So we will get a notification about it having nowhere to put stuff in. It's just going to have to suck it up. Basically. Okay, so it looks like we're completely out of iron scrap now. It's like the coal is starting to catch up to demand. At the very least. So we should be seeing that some slag is being dropped off somewhere along here. I would imagine. Yes, we can see it just right here. Bit of deformation going on. As for rock, I'm not sure if we've actually tunneled into enough yet for it to trigger. I'm not a me. Actually, I don't know whether that's a... Is that dumping sign? No, it's not. That's just something shifted. I think we've got a bit here, actually. So you've got to be very careful now, because iron... Yeah. Well, at least I know I don't need to stick a second excavator on the iron. Like, this seems to be keeping up with its demand for the moment. The only thing I can say is potentially we probably want to have an extra one of these. No, that's one tile off. Right, so that's vegetable farming done. Excellent. We'll just swap that to there. Also gives us some unity as well. So 24. So is it still this iron? It is still the iron. So we're theoretically producing 24, which is enough. Which should be enough for what we're using. So max is 106, so we're still fine. Coal, yeah. Right, so potatoes are now actually on the decline. So I think that could just be rainfall. It's decreased enough where we're getting fewer and fewer optimal cycles going. Now we're looking here. That's full. These are all full. So let's throw that pipe in. If I set that as 1, because in theory I could just get that running now. Four, 6. Can I trade for somewhere else? I can. So that is actually... So our problem is we've also run out of construction blocks. So yeah, that's a little bit of an issue as well. Oh, I've got some... My knee brace just got Stuck to my sock. Tree has no trees. Tell you what, that should last you 5 minutes. Alright, you guys have got nowhere to dump the limestone. If we actually do that, he dumps it onto here. And then that'll get pulled off by trucks into here. So there's a good way to like bounce around it for the moment. Make sure we've got a priority on limestone on this. Tell you what, I'm going to manually finish that up. Oh, I think you're going to get some fuel. Right, so vegetables. So it means I do need a new one of these, just so I've got somewhere to be putting it. That's going to get a priority 2. Since that is already cycling through anyway. Make sure it's actually unpaused so it will get built. That would be a good thing to do. We've got lots and lots of trucks idling around at the moment, not really doing much. Should I get another tree harvester up and running? Do we have enough demand on the wood to justify that? We get occasional spikes in demand. Our consumption. Not sure it's necessary at the moment. How is our reserve? Okay, we're fine. Oh, and I only want one of them notifying me, not all 3. Cool. So there we go. We've got our first construction blocks being made of our own. Which means synthetic rubber. There we go. Got some more. And we've got some more. Lovely. And I hope that's enough just to get the this ore sorting done. No, maybe not. So if I can get that done, then I don't even need trucks to get the water flowing. Come on, come on. Like this is like the main bit that we're struggling a bit at the moment. Actually, still iron. Tell you what, let's get some of that as well. Ice of coal. What do you reckon? Oh,
welcome and enjoy.
JD, g'day, mate. G'day, everyone. How's it going? How are you enjoying update 3? How much are you broken? JD says hi. Oh, has he gone straight to bed, is he? Sup, Torchic, sup, Sanguzu. How's it going? Thank you for the follow. So, be honest with me. How much is JD broken? Because we know what JD's like. He always breaks things. He's very broken things. Okay. I made trains phase through one another. I could hear Marek slap his forehead from here. Ah. That does not surprise me. No surprise whatsoever. JD's the master of breaking stuff. Thank you for the follow. So yes, I'm assuming you're doing Dragon Tail as well. I am just over an hour into this, so I'm still very early game. In saying that, it was patched before it went public. To be fair, I saw the video that you posted on the private channel, so we're just cheesing Unity at the moment because I haven't finished building this. I've ran just a little short. So I'm just cheesing the Unity just to keep my limestone going. I'm gonna have to do this. Cole, he's traveling too bloody far at the moment. I'm gonna have to throw another one out. Why are you over there? Oh, because I haven't got wait. Why you not got priority? Ooh. Someone places the tower like yourself, yes, and then there will be like hazard surfaces all around it as well at some point. I have a specific way that I like doing my towers. I don't like them scattered around. I like them just in one place. Just so, right, I need to make an altercation. Instead of having to hunt them out, I know where to look. Yes, there was a raid, freak. It's fine. Loki covered you. And thank you for the follow, guys. I appreciate it. Yes, and welcome in. I'm JD's friend, Chris. I'm from the other side of the world. I'm from the original homeland. And then, you know, once a year we like look at beating each other up with cricket bats. But you know, that's what English and Aussies do. So it's a sport, so I'm told. It's up and running. We've got limestone. I don't have to cheese it no more. Okay, cool. Right. So the next thing should be... What have I got prioritised next? It's actually a mixture. It's mixed between the captain's office and the shipyard. Do shipyard. Do shipyard. Get that going. So we've got our first vegetables. People are eating them. And they're going fast as well. So they really enjoy them, obviously. We need rain. So we need some people to do some rain dancing. And then this is the last thing that I'm going to research for a bit. Need to let things catch up a little. Temporary build, by the way. Just saying. That's better. I had to remember which way to do it then. So that's going to start putting a bit of an extra strain on our copper. So yeah, copper refinement is definitely going to be my next thing. Why is... Oh yes, of course, this thing. I'm just curious, what do people think of the new menu setup? And also, I can't remember if we suggested that there needs to be a hotkey to swap between them as well, a la, you know, what happens in Satisfactory. I mean, for something like this, it doesn't matter as much because you're not always going to go to other variants. But this one, yeah, I think a hotkey to cycle through is going to be very, very much in demand. Right, let me remember how to do this. So our copper is over here. So I would like to actually make a bit more space. So we're going to send the harvesting up to there. We've also got assembly 2s. I'm going to stick to 1s for the moment, though. Okay, so I'm not caring about ratioing it properly at the moment. That's for when we start looking at scaling things. No, I had got that correct. Tree planting is done. Alright, so we always want some water being delivered into there. And then when the time comes, we'll just swap that over for acid. Or I'll put a balancer or something so it can still operate as a backup. If, you know, we don't move this to somewhere better in the future. Trees! Trees! Right, so it's consuming 24. How much is the molten channel? That's 120. So, in that case, then... Do. Right, so copper, scrap first, or... Output is 24 to 48. That operates at 60, doesn't it? So that's fine. Get some pipes in. Move that closer. Or do that. It's a bit over the top, but you know what? It's fine. Oh, that should work. Pretty sure it will. That's a bit too close to my liking. How many workers? I've only got 10 workers. I need to switch the bacon back on. Bacon. On you go. Also, I need new housing as well. Was that like one off? Oh, I need to move that. Oh, are you serious? That is one tile off from being dead center. Actually, one tile off on this way as well. Oh, that's a little bit silly. Oh.
Bits received.
Oh, Sengizu, thank you for the 250 bits. Your thoughts on the new production chains? Exciting. Everything's exciting in this game. I love this game. Look. This is how excited I am. That's Captain of Industry t-shirt. That's how dead. That is how I am with this game. I literally simp this game. Pretty sure JD's got one of these as well. Quite a few of us streamers were sent one. So JD, I'm sure you've got one. Neil's got one. I've got one. Don't know if Bob Viking's got one. I have to ask. You just found your shirt the other day. Oh, mate, I found this shirt weeks ago. Even when I was on my little unintended break, I still found it ready, waiting for today. You know, like, redeemed. Here's a joke. Oh, he's never on cam unless it's the cat. They got a kitty cam. What's up, Phantom? Good evening. You have 2, maybe 3. Also back the game. Yeah, I mean, I backed the game. So my 3. So obviously I got a copy for me to show off for the Kickstarter, and then because I backed the Kickstarter, that copy I gave that to my son because he likes these types of games as well. Trying to get him off Factorio though. Oh, that's a mission. He plays it more than I do. I was far too busy working on the trailer for update 3 to find anything. That's fair. Can't wait for the day for face reveal of JD. I'm pretty sure I've seen JD's face. Show? I can't show. That's private. That's private, isn't it, JD? That's too personal, mate. Always connect sport. I don't want their. Right, what are we stuck cycling on at the moment? This. Tell you what, I think we can get away with just one truck on the limestone. I really don't think we need 2. Yeah, I have access to JD's private OnlyFans. And you know, I'm that much of a fan. I got sent this as well. This is from JD's personal OnlyFans stash. Should we research belts? I think so. I think we should. And this is going to be the big one that changes everything. Oh my god, Loki's talking about a video that I made last year. Thought I'd turn that off. What's going on with Unity? Edicts, health, food. Are we out of vegetables? No. It's because we got the bacon on, that's why. I just got to remember to turn it off on the next one. Oh no, we couldn't store all potatoes. Quick, mash them up. Speaking of, I had bangers and mash for dinner today. It was very, very lovely. I very much enjoyed that. Wood, yes, always like having woods. Speaking of, let's trade for that. Not that. I know what we're going to do. We're going to cheese it. JD, does this still work? Cheesing the potatoes. Pay. Yeah, there we go. We're cheesing the potatoes. Just to get this trade reputation up, to get this interest rate lower. I'm not going to say that we have. Actually, I'll tell you what. We'll also do the wood as well. That's the one that sometimes bites me in the arse, though. But we'll do that. Well, I've got 28 homes left. There's no. Yeah, this definitely got to be done. I'll drop that to 9 though. Tell you what I should do. Let's focus one side first. Like, that might be a sound idea. I mean, it's not like we're running short on the copper, but I'm not going to lie. I've been stung on that way too many times in the past. New refugees. Pause that now. What do we think of this anyway? The new way of designating your areas. I'm a fan, if I'm honest. Because I have to keep redrawing if I make a mistake. I can just like move a corner and then yeah, and do that. I think that's a vast improvement. Looks a lot better. Yes, I agree. Much more friendly to use. And I also like the fact that you can just press this and go, oh, that's where the area is. Okay, cool. You don't have to like figure it out no more. So apparently, I do actually have a spare excavator sitting around doing nothing. More you know. So, get started on the copper now. Yes. Or not. Just thinking, I need another ore sorter. Just out of curiosity, what difficulty level is JD playing at? Has he gone full out and gone straight to Admiral? Or has he kept it reasonable? So me personally, I'm doing Captain with Realism ++ and ore sorting switched on. Because for me, I find that to be a good balance between challenge and everything taking forever. Right, for now, that will sort itself out in time. I am pushing this a little bit when it comes to the resources. That's a bit of a ball ache, if I'm honest. But still, we've got that repaired. And that's just been automatically repaired. I didn't even press the button for that. It did it by itself. Nice. I don't know. Let's load a crew. Let's make sure that there's some fuel always being put into there. Since I'm in no dire rush on that, I'm going to pause one of the research labs. Could not store potatoes. Oh well. Never mind. I'm actually going to take that off at the moment. Always actually put high priority. Always, always, always. They've already got stuff on for the payments. We've now got some fuel, so we're now going to do our first exploration of the save. Just randomly picked this one. You know what would be cool? And I know this is a silly thing that's completely pointless, but for each island, they took like some really far away screenshot or something, and then this little thing was just the screenshot of that island. Serves absolutely no purpose, Dan. You know what? That'd be pretty cool. Bedtime. Well, good night, Sangeezy. Have a good one. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. There we go. We've got belts. We've got connectors. We've got fancy gizmos. What we going to get from this? What we reckon? Is it going to be something? Or is it just going to be a bit of open water and just some goodies? Quite hard to remember. Like, it's moved up here, hasn't it? I'm used to it being on this side. And we've got it's the oil rig. Nice. Let's go to that one. Yeah, this one, just because it's there. Location 61. Start repairs 120. Okay, and the they're more expensive to run as well. What's up, Torosel? Hope you like the new update. I do like the new update. I like the updated UI. Some more goodies. That will help out a little bit. Could not store. There needs to be a delay on this. Just saying. Like if I say that, that should now mute that alert. For a little bit. I don't know, some arbitrary number. Because we've seen it where this is filled up and it like takes one, immediately refills up because there's a bunch in the unsorted, and it just basically just keeps spamming that the ore sorting's full, which, you know, don't really want that. So close, so close. Oh, it's combat. I like this new screen. I lost, but I like the new screen. Kind of. Oh, in fact, we can go back to the previous one as well. I don't know. I kind of miss seeing like the ships move. Yeah. It's still good though. I still like it. And that battle report. That's a very clean battle report. Right, so that's going to be some slag. Make sure that you are emptying out. We've got our water ready. So we've got everything ready for when we start putting some cooper in. So we just now need to get this made and up and running. And then some cooper. Be a mind. Which would be really, really nice. It's not going to do anything until this is built, though. Just saying. So we've got plenty of blocks and slabs and stuff. Can I trade some of them out? No. Not yet. Diesel's on a bit of a downward turn at the moment. In fact, I'm not a fan of how much of a downward turn. I'm hoping that's just simply because of this. Like, I'm hoping these spikes are mainly for that. Right, so we're going to... I think that got automatically disabled, to be fair, because we're at maximum population. So food consumption is fine. I would say we use the excess unity, drop the maintenance requirements. I think that would be a good one. So we've got a bit of a buffer here on coal and iron. So I think we can go back to our original route that I wanted. And then we can easily swap it back over should it be needed in the future. Okay, so that's research done. Lovely. Still not built these yet though. We've had higher priorities to contend with. I'm gonna drop that to 12. I want these first, and I'm pretty sure we've got the manpower to put it off. I can pull the crew off the ship if I absolutely need to, so like we're absolutely fine on that. Copper. I would, yeah. Electronics, maybe? We're producing 8 a time currently. Maintenance consumption is it's only about 3 to 4, 3.5, I'd say, based on maximum. But current actual usage is even less. So we are okay on that regard. This is where we're going to get a massive spike in consumption on it, though. This is why I'm sticking to assembly 1s for as long as I can. Because, you know, no maintenance, where assembly 2s does have maintenance. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pause these momentarily. I'm assuming that must be done then. Yes, it is done. So, we've got that mining happening. Okay, that's fine. Sup, Wes? Oh, you probably want the type, the lurkers to type. Yeah, I mean, it's good for metrics and engagement, so I appreciate that, Wes. Thank you for the lurk. Copper. Yeah, 1, 2. That's why we had a problem. Limestone. Yeah, wait, 1. There, I've typed now to lurk. I appreciate you, Wes. Thank you. Ding, ding. So I'm thinking maybe we stick, we allow coal to be handled up here as well. I think that might be a good way of, you know, keeping the coal flowing. So it should start using that one, but if that's full, it should then start kicking over to that one. Should. I mean, you would expect that's how it works. I don't know if that's how it's programmed to work. But yes, we have copper now. We have little bits of copper. Something I haven't done. That. Just thought, huh. You actually set defaults as well. I haven't, like, honestly looked in this menu too deeply. But yes. So, you know, it's looking all nice and good to me. So, it's we're back to just waiting for a little bit. Once this is done, there we go. We've got our first going. So it's now just a case of getting our first construction 2s made. Is that our final goal? Was because honestly at this point we're like, you know, you're way past the tutorial stage if you followed it through and you got all this up and running. Let's be honest. So I would say, how do I want to do this? Because we've got 2 reserves. So I would probably go with, we'll set 1 here that will feed to the copper. We'll have 1 here that will feed to the settlement. I think I will keep the harvesters for the concrete blocks. Also don't want any... Can't import, but I would like to know if we fall down. So this is concrete water. So suddenly that gets low. Actually, I'll tell you what. I want even more advanced notice. So concrete water. So I want to know if that drops below 50%. Because realistically, that means effectively that's half my water reserve is gone. So we see finally getting some there. So we're now up to 8. Ooh. It's a lot. Type. Sorry, I'm reading while listening, but it's late in Germany, so I wish you much fun. Update 3, bid farewell. No, I understand. Go get some sleep, freak. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Am I interested in trading with that for anything? No, not really. Maybe some scrap just to... That's it. I mean, until we discover more things, more settlements. Slow crew. Let's just go on the nearby areas. Do I want to add to this? How far out is the next one? Next one's over here. I don't know. Personally, I'm kind of thinking it might be worth having this like central oil processing area further into the game. You'll come back. Well, I hope you do. I hope everyone comes back. It's always nice having you all around. Seeing me just bumbling my way through all this and, you know, just see how not to do things. Generally the way. I just thought, is that did that pick up and move over to there? I hope not. Right, output to belts. I want it. Is there an input version of this? See, I like this. Like, just have where you've only got a minimum. To me, that is such an awesome thing. Like, okay, hold back. Because that's kind of like using circuits in Factorio where you go, well, I only want you to be building this thing if I've got a minimum of this other thing in the network or in the area. So I've already got access to this thing because I still need access to this thing. So yeah, this is really, really awesome quality of life feature. I'm really glad that they've put that in. So we've got 28, well 32 technically. I'm guessing we've got some in here. Might pick on the right one. Yeah, we've got 4 there. So we've got 32 to play with. It's not enough for a groundwater pump. It's not going to be enough for an irrigated farm. So, Gamal, how's it going? I still can't pronounce your name correctly. I will never be. I don't think I ever will be. Yeah, actually, where's the upgrade button? Here. No, not quite enough. Oh look, we've got lots of more goals now. Let's see what we're getting. We've got some cement, vehicle parts, diesel, construction parts, concrete slabs. More cement and more concrete slabs. There we go. Oh, this is a free thing, so let's actually throw that in. Then location explored. So we've got some iron scrap, some rubber, some copper and vehicle parts. And a dead end. Let's go to location, this one. Whatever he wants to call itself. So why is it? These have got like location names. Yeah. But then these just say unknown location. So just a holdover. I want to be able to rename this settlement. I know I don't live there. I know it's not my settlement. But I want to rename it. Just because. I should have that power. Just saying. Let's pause that. Taking up valuable workforce right now. So there we go. We have copper. And look at all that copper now being dropped in. Beautiful. Has it even made any copper though? That's the thing. Yeah, it has. That's what's going to be our first point of call of using the twos. We're going to use it as a way of transporting these. There we go. If I change that to copper, that's a dirt. I like that we can like do. See that is so cool to me. That how they've changed this with the ports. Like just have different ones. Like that is just so, yeah. I can't wait till I can play around with the tier 2 version. So it's now stuck because there's too much coal. Right. So this is a downside of mixing. So realistically now I have the workforce. Don't quite have enough construction parts, but I'm not far off. Have it dedicated coal. That's dirt. That can go. Also like how that just like deleted it, or it has moved it over to the shipyard. I was wondering. So what we got? We found a cargo ship, and we've got new technology as a result of it. Well, new technology that we can research anyway. We've got some goodies. Ship has returned. It explores, goes back out on its way. It's been refueled. We can go carry on searching, see what's out there. Explore, what we like doing. So your goods. So once that's built, we need to put. I'll tell you what. No, we will pull the coal off that now. We've got enough in here that should keep everything going for the moment. You would hope. I've got plenty of housing. We've got slight, very, very slight. Got more things as well. Oh, construction twos. Ooh, construction twos. Okay, we've got more stuff to play with. Right. Oh, right. Now what do I want to use it for? That's the question. It's going to be water. Well, farms and water. So we do upgrade. That uses up 90, so that will leave us with 66. How much more people? 10. I don't know. I don't know whether that's weird or not, where it now employs more people. I mean, I assume that's a balancing, but I wonder if that's got some grounding in reality. Like, you have more people because you're going to have more consistent crops or something. Do I still want potatoes on here? No. No, and I don't want cement either. Well, if you have to move irrigation lines, irrigation definitely adds to the manual labour. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Fuel station has been researched. Location has been explored. Beautiful. Go down to here as well. Okay, so speaking as someone who has had to move irrigation lines in your youth, I would go with that. It's not an easy task. One would assume. I'm going to go yes. So that's now fed. So there you go. More stuffs. More locations and more goodies. Oh, we've discovered corn. Beautiful. So that should be a bit more efficiency because, you know, our excavators now can stay on site. Fuel will come to them as opposed to them going to the fuel. We've got plenty of copper for the time being. So yeah, I've got no worries about that. Our trees are still treeing. Much else at the moment that's desperate need? No, I would think that really I start looking at where I would want a dedicated farm to be set up to start happening. Because to be fair, it's not a great area. I mean, I know I was saying oil setup over here, but honestly, this to me, this looks like a perfect area for farmlands. Like, you're right next to this water. When you start doing seawater, you're already next to the coast. There's quite a lot of flat land there anyway, which is quite easily flatten the rest of this, should I want to. So, yeah, I think that's a good area. Right, anyway, forestry tower. I don't know, we'll see. Because I'm also thinking maybe the settlement makes sense up here also. Like, how much room realistically? Because I can see this getting flattened quite easily. So I'm already thinking like terraforming and, you know, late game expansion and yeah, I can't stop myself. I mean, how is this holding up? This is holding up reasonably well. So it's more a case of if I throw a pipe over. I haven't done the balancing yet. Let's get that going. Switch the bacon back on. No, but if we do the population growth instead. And then, yeah, we'll just keep that going. I'll say bacon, I think we're now just going to use for emergency cases if needed. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the water from here. Need to clear some bloody space, mind you. Right. Guys, you can head back down. To be fair, this is the main reason I trade for this, just to get rid of the wood. Clear these trees sooner. Like, it's absolutely necessary. See our electronics. What's our mate? I think this is going to be the first thing we upgrade. Because that should turn it to 6, right? Recipe. I think. Right, let's have a look at my blueprints. So these are from update 2, so I have no idea. I haven't actually had a proper look at them to see whether they're still viable. Blueprint might not work functionally. 2 items are not available. Balancers and conveyors. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's get them researched then. Let's stick my other lab back on. Because if I can like figure a place to put that down. Because the way these are set up, yeah, I don't really have to worry about much stuff. Like, it's already done. I already put all that effort in. Gonna have to redo all this though, obviously, because they've changed the oil recipe on naphtha and one of the other ones, the ones that produce sour water, because they got rid of it. Right, so we've got more peoples. So I'll tell you what. Tree harvester with more trucks. Just so we've got more. Get these trees out of the way faster. So slow. Come on, be faster. Be faster. Got to keep an eye on this Unity because I'm letting it drive down right now. Tell you what, I don't really want to be using trucks to move this along, but I've got a feeling this is going to be the best way. Oh, can I? Damn, I wanted. I want that in the middle, and then I wanted that one over. Ah, boo. Okay. No, got rid of it. Damn it. Okay. Fine. I mean, it shouldn't work, but it apparently is. So, you know what? It's fine. I see 0 problems with that. Water. Make sure we set these Half full. Okay, so that we'll use trucks to move things around for the time being. You guys are complaining that basically the coal is not done, yeah, or it's full. It's full. That's the problem. Has no trucks assigned to it. That's all right. Now you do. I'll tell you what. We will unity them away. And we can... Do we think we can get away? Now I've got this here. Do we think I can get away with lowering this down to one excavator now? I'm going to go with yes. So one excavator, 2 trucks. There's much less travel time. This is going to be our terror group. Which is basically where we want extra stuff at, you know, rapids. Like areas that we want flattening or fast access to. So for the moment, it is going to be this. We I do have. So I'm going to throw 2 more excavator groups actually. Throw it up to 6. Not in the need of a tree planter yet, so I'm not going to worry too much about that currently. What am I looking for gold? Just settlement water. That's no drama currently. Right, so they're just going to hover there, not do a whole bunch. Have a massive buffer, maybe. U-shape. Tell you what, if we have... That's a good spot to put this. Okay. So it saves trucks having to feed that. That saves a bit of travel in that. There you go. Transport balancing done. Excellent. Alright, so let's see whether this is still the way that I want it. Hey, no, he's talking about conveyors. Are we... No, we're still missing the conveyors, aren't we? Right, where are my conveyors actually in this build? Just so I know where I'm missing. It looks like it's just on this corner over that way. Right, well, we'll wait until the conveyors are researched regardless. And then we've got to decide on a spot for it. Also got to be mindful of our iron is now run dry. So we're now going to be using up all our reserve. But that's why we've got the extras here. So we should start seeing a bit of land coming out this way. Right, since we've got them going, if we put the iron miners back over there, since they are, I mean, I would hope, since his prioritising is for iron, you can get iron there. So, you know, I would have hoped that it would go over there automatically. Like going, oh, hang on, I can get iron from there, not here. But apparently, No, it doesn't. Now, if I do recover... And then... set that. Then hopefully, now it will do it. Like, just a quick reset on it. Right, so what I'm going to do, while we're in this good place, I'm going to just quickly do that. I'm going to drop it down to 1. I'm going to take a short break. I need to top my water up and stretch my legs. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, welcome back. So, the conveyor lifts are still not. Oh, concrete wall adds low supply. So the rain has sort of stopped falling, basically. It's to be expected. It's okay. That's why we haven't got anything critical set up to this. Okay, so we're nearly capping our power out though. So that's something we've definitely got to be a bit mindful of. I just need some more rain. We've got clouds. We've got clouds. Where's the rain? Pretty please. To be fair, this is not helping our water conservation efforts, in fairness. No exporting on that, but I will allow it on that then. Which means we will always have, well, should always have some water for this, regardless. Anything that's been taken can only be taken when it's excess off that. Construction parts, yeah, that's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Just keep the ball rolling. Yeah. How's our trees treeing? This is the area that we kind of want clearing out. Right, so power requirement is 120 kilowatts. Which, you know, is actually quite a bit, to be fair. I am going to drop that. Swap that back round. I think I've got a reasonable amount of people right now. Food is 29 months. Yeah, that's okay. Because the thing is, what I'm looking for is I'm gonna have to run a pipe down the back here. But I need this particular tree. Ideally, is what I need going. So if I stick that. There. And right. Pipe balancer. Conveyor lifts are done. Right, so priority in off the harvesters, always, regardless. If I stick that to cannot export then. And then if I have that there, if I break it, oops, daisy. Right, so that's fine. That is can export but no import. That's 0 and 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Right, okay, so the setup here is basically anything once this is hooked up, anything coming down this pipe is basically backup to this. So anything that's harvested by rainwater, it gets prioritized into here, which then gets sent over to here. So there's always water here. Whatever's excess then can be picked up and moved to other places where it's needed. Just keep the bloody trees getting chopped down, please. Saying that, how's our loans going? There we go. We've already 1% less interest rate. Like full cheese. Alright, so we got another one for the terrors. Let's say get this going. Getting a nice bit of push through on this one. All slag's getting dropped here. Getting a nice bit of slag over here. How's our ramp going? Ramp's going rather nicely. Soon we'll have access to all up here as well. Lots of trees. What other resources are up here? Another water. It's actually about it, to be honest. So we're getting access to just a flat land. Well, I mean, well, iron, and then if we want to push through to more copper. But yeah. Right. Next thing, because we've always got to keep pushing on. It's just something about this game. Got to keep going. Advanced concrete. So that's going to depend very heavily on something here. You've just finished strawberry pie cake. Is it a pie or is it a cake? It's one or the other. It's something in the middle. Pie like cake. Okay. So is it a new invention? So is it a pike or a kai? A K? Right, anyway, what I'm looking at is ratio of water to block to slabs. It's the same regardless what recipe. Is it off? Thank you. I don't know why that was off, but thank you. Not sure. Must have caught something. Don't know. That was... Yeah. Anyway. You missed me speak some genius. Damn it. Okay. Never mind. But yeah, so... Water is the same, but kicking over to this advanced ratio is a huge saving in limestone and a quite a sizable saving in coal. So yeah, we should look at doing advanced concrete then. Let's add that on the queue. Custom surfaces. Do we really want to unlock this? Do I want to go down this rabbit hole? Do I really want to go down this rabbit hole? Obviously, this is the big thing. It reduces the maintenance of vehicles while they're travelling over them. But it's we then get into the point of customization and detailing, and then suddenly it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and literally we've done barely anything other than, you know, coming up with surface designs. Am I going to be doing my underground pipes again from update 2 and my full road surfaces? I think I should. Underground pie. I don't think that'd be very tasty, if I'm honest. I think that'd be ruined. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking, you know, my underground pipes, my pipe junctions, like literally taking whole streams just to design that. Well, yeah, we go to like 12 pipes wide, if I remember correctly. I don't know. It was silly. It was silly, but it worked. That's the thing. It was silly, but it worked. So is it silly? Depends who you ask. But yeah, I'm considering it. I'm considering it. Okay, let's just research it. Let's get out of the way. I'll get trapped in it at some point, no doubt. Stacker. I don't know. I still find stackers to be very limited in use. But I'm going to research it. I think at this point we're just going to get everything researched up to this. Like, that's everything. And this is the point where we start having lab equipment. And I can't go beyond this point without some semblance of proper organisation with things. Because if I do it without that organisation, Yeah, things will start collapsing very, very, very quickly. Just realised I didn't up the speed again. So, yeah. Words! That, please. Thank you. Products have been delivered to your trading dock. Beautiful. So, for the time being, I'm going to go with this nice big area here that has way too many trees for my liking. It would make sense that this is the central ore processing area. Like, to me, this area is quite central to the three main things that will get us tied over for quite a while now. So I think I've cleared enough space over here, hopefully. Concrete water is low. Again, we've got rain. That's fine. Tell you what, right, just focus on these. And then we want all this area clear. We need to get the holy hand grenades out. Start blowing up the trees. I think that's that would become very useful. Thing is how do we bring the stuff in? Because initially they'll get brought in by belts, won't they? Thing is, power. I don't think we'll be good enough on that one. Yes, I am fully aware that's low. If I'm honest, I don't want to be notified on that no more. Water reserve. This is the one I want to know. Because obviously once this is all hooked up and running, then we don't have much to worry about. So what, should we have if we knock that up to 100 in reserve on each? Same with that, 100 in reserve on each. Even though this will be all changed before I connect these up to construction trees, let's be honest. Right, so water. I have it one off. So if I do, I've got space to operate a second one should I want to. Oh yes, you can't Unity build these because of JD. All JD's fault. Just saying. 100% JD's fault that we can't use Unity on this. Get above ground pipes working first before trying to bother with undergrounds. Yeah, that's a very, very good suggestion. It's more of a vanity thing, so yeah, it's definitely not something I'm going to do straight from the beginning. To be fair, when I did an update too, it wasn't straight from the beginning. I really started doing it properly when I moved the main factory over to the beach on... Well, I can't actually remember what island I was playing on for update 2, actually. I need more things to trade. I need other settlements. We need to find the other settlements. Let's go and see what's here. Right, tell you what. Go over to the new area now. We want all that taken down. Is that concluding everything? It is. That's already the step up. Okay, cool. Requires a lot of things. I think this is already, since it's in planning mode, that's fine. Saying that, I never did complete this. Like, because in the update 2, obviously, we did go all the way up to, what, Construction 4. But I didn't blueprint them. I've still got the saves. So I can go in and blueprint them at some point. This was the original. No, well, hang on, was this it? This the main... I don't think this might be... If that all lines up, then this is it. I did blueprint the final thing. I just didn't mark it off correctly. And, you know, stick it in there. You know, which would have helped. What we got? Location explore. Just some random things. No settlement. That's a shame. That would have been nice. So after this that we start getting weapons and be able to actually blow stuff up. Ah, okay, fine. Did I do the no. Hey look, at least I remembered this. Ah, can't even show it. Hasn't finished researching yet. But you know, at least I remembered to do that one. Look. And here's the underground piping. There you go. It's not even the full version. God, I didn't have to get lazy with the blueprinting in the end, didn't I? This is not going to show because it will only show if it's actually on a surface. Well, yeah. Anyway, still. Right, is those their ones? So I'm confused because, yeah. There are some twos. I was about to say, there had to have been. Right, so let's have a quick look. So, obviously, this is bringing over the iron for the mechanical parts, the gears, ready for the maintenance depots. Since we've only got one going, I only need one. And then it gets dropped off. Electronics gets dropped off, sent over. Right, so this is the tricky one because obviously it's still got bricks. There's still something in the game code that refers to bricks. So, yeah, they will still show up on blueprints. Because obviously originally you did have a brick or thing, so I had it set up as a priority with bricks as backup. Obviously no longer needed, so we can now do that. So that can now be connected up. Pun intended. No comment. Right, so just got to make sure that these are still going correctly. Yeah, excellent. See, now I don't actually need that. So I can actually save myself some power. So we can actually even reimagine this. Right. That can go. That can go. In fact, let's... I'm going to allow it. That's a problem. Oh, excuse me. All right. Like I said, we take advantage of this new feature. So it's always going to be 160. Right? Or more when we do the tier 2. I know downside is it means that there's going to be no space for the tier 3s and 4. But it does save us a little bit of power because we no longer need a balancer there. We've got a balancer here to make sure that anything got dropped off always prioritizes maintenance. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Whether that alters once we get to the tier 3s, I don't know. We'll have to see how much space we are afforded. If I remember correctly, its footprint is perfectly 2x2. So yeah, we should be all right. You should be able to get tier 3. Just move the belt, stick it in. So yeah. What do we think? Do we think it's all right here? Oh, okay. Developers, we definitely need a button now to cycle through these. I don't know. I'll start using that at some point. All right, just some extra stuff. Nothing exciting. Can we just bring the focus just to this area for the moment? And in fact, if we also just have much more wood storage capacity, I think that would be absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm thinking I'm happy with this where it is. Yeah, all right. So get that going, that going, that going. We'll pause that back off though. And pause that back off as well. That didn't get caught, so that's now there. That's there. And then, assuming that I haven't messed it up, then, yeah, this is golden. And then as... So once this is made, and well, once these are made, we're going to delete that, and then we'll repurpose. No, I'll just straight up delete the others, actually. Get that high priority. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, we'll get that as a high priority so I can get rid of this a little bit sooner. Do. Stacker. There's got to be a bit of a surge while it picks up all this, and yeah. Actually, you know what? In hindsight, I'm wondering if I should have started it the other way. Have it go this way. I don't know. Too late now. I ain't changing it. I also wish we could trade out potatoes. Like, I want to trade the food away. More potatoes. Like, I'm literally drowning in bloody potatoes. Like, seriously. Right, okay. Saying that, something I should look at is getting these into a box. It'd be similar, to be honest. Do. Right, so at this point, just have this massive area taken out. Okay, so that's all up and done and running and so on and so forth. I think we'll change the recipe on this. And we'll throw it so it's extra vehicle parts. It's not needed, but they're there. Send this out. I think we're just going to be hitting into pirates now. And that can also go. Because obviously we've got this. So 170 is maximum demands. See there, 170. So once that hits maximum demand of 220, we need to activate the other depot. Just so we've got ourselves covered should there ever be spikes. But yes, also like this, like we can see how much is inbound. Like, that's pretty cool. Right, so what are we missing? Right, because it's going into maintenance first. So it's just waiting for this to get caught up. Right, quick remove. Quick remove. Oops, daisy. As you gotta be careful because at some point I'm going to empty it out when it's about to take payment, and I'm going to have taken it, and then suddenly it's like, oh, you haven't got enough, and I'm going to like default. Shipping battle. Like I said, kind of expected that. I suspect all these are now pirates. Right, so if we look at changing this up around now. You know, actually, I'm debating whether it's worth doing it at this point in time. I think the extra limestone usage might be ideal. It's the coal savings. It's like we're only going to be using a quarter of the coal per concrete slab, and that's a big deal when it comes to coal. But it's also power consumption, workforce, and then additional maintenance as a result of it. Like ultimately, that's the big. They're extremely busy at the moment. Probably just moving the wood around, to be fair. Let's give you 6 more pickups. So that takes our total vehicles to 50. I mean, that's fine. We're not stressing that out at the moment. We've already used just under 6,000 of that, so, you know, it's not terrible. We've only got a few more before we finish this section of the research tree. So I'm going to go with that now. The best thing for me to do is start, especially now we've got conveyors. Yeah, see, unfortunately, you can't. You have to do a brand new one. Oh, well. Just the way... it is. Give it a bit of extra space. So make that coal. Well, I'll tell you what. The trucks are, you know, a little bit on the busy side at the moment. So we start leaving buffers. So if this drops below 50%, no, actually, if we say 25%, oh, it's be reasonable. Copper, coal storage. Can't think of a better name to put to that. Ooh, we found another settlement. I was wrong. I was expecting that to be something different. Oh, look, we can get wood. I don't want wood. I mean, okay, some days I do want wood. Just today's not one of those days. Oh. Unfortunately, this isn't much use to me. I don't know. Maybe exporting wood for corn, but I need a cargo ship and stuff for this, so that's really a non-starter currently. It's also dead ends. Where? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we move this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right, so that's 48 on the pipe. The waste management. So we've got that. Cannot store potatoes. Yes, I'm fully aware that we cannot store potatoes. You need more vegetables. Well, we've got plenty of potatoes, but, you know, we don't have as many vegetables. I'm not going to lie. I am very tempted just to move this. Just so it's not so, you know, off. Captain's office. Which one is? Right, so that's 4. Right, so that is it centered now, right? Yes, it is. Surfaces. I don't know, cobblestone. For now. Nah, well, I mean, we've got plenty. I'll just run out of Unity. Whoopsie. Okay, you don't have to tell me about the potatoes. I'm fully aware about the potatoes. Okay, so this is different. You could it didn't do this before. I also don't like that. Yeah, just saying, I'm not a fan of how that was looking. Obviously, we get a better captain's office later in the tech tree. Should be grass or something. Yeah, eventually grass will come back. It will grow back in time. Just out of curiosity. Oh, so this is... So before... So this is something wasn't aware of. So before, if you put any... it wouldn't let you do any surfacing details under the captain's office. Actually, I don't know about the captain's. I can't remember, but definitely not under the settlements. Because if you put a settlement on top of it, he deleted it without refunding. So they've now actually changed. And I'm not going to lie. I like that. That's a change I do approve of. I just didn't like how it was looking on this bit. So we'll keep the grass there. I'm going to leave that there because I am going to upgrade this to housing 2 once we unlock it. Because I want to see whether it will delete this surfacing or keep it. Because if it keeps it, then yes, I'm a happy bunny with that one. They can use red bricks for paths. Exactly. Like we can do some like proper detailing inside between the houses and things. But we'll see how it goes. Unfortunately, because it's set to blocks and you can't redo halves and things. Like, yeah. We need a grass surface. Devs. Can we get a grass? Can we get a natural grass, dirt, things like that? Like, this is why I should have unlocked it. Right, let's move on to something else. I'll just end up being stuck on that forever. Saying that, we've still got more to unlock, haven't we? Once we unlock the steel. Yeah, metal surfaces. Where's the hazard surface, actually? Or was that detailing? That might have been that's detailing, isn't it? That's this. Yes, that was it. Anyway, anywho, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I'm happy with this. If I'm honest. Again, just in case I start shifting this around, I don't think I will. I think I'll rely on trucks for this for the time being. So this is set to slag will come up to be put somewhere and sent off. This is your iron and coal. Because of locations of things. So if we do iron ore here. Now you're going to complain because you're in the wrong direction. That's absolutely understandable. Because, I mean, to be fair, coal, yeah, that's fine. We'll just change that over to the coal. Housing tea. Right, so that's now fed. So it's basically this, but with storage and modular. That's it, modularity, something like that, whatever. It's nearly midnight. My brain's falling asleep now. Right, so let's just get that made so it's up and running, and then we'll pull the other one down. Does mean that we should ideally swap Yeah, because that's what we need to do ideally. And then just make sure that it's at least up and running. And I'll get rid of the other one. Cannot store all potatoes. Oh dear. Dear. Alright, anyway, what am I needing? Let's wait until I've recovered from this first. Saying that, the way that is, stuff can get delivered to these anyway, at least. Damn, I forgot. There is something actually I need to do. It's a bit more important. Bollocks. Right. Yeah, that was a mistake. So what I need... have this go for the moment. U-shaped balancer. Right, iron ore and iron scrap. And then priority that. All right, okay, there we go. That's what needed. Oops. Ooh. Because obviously, if we've got iron scrap around, that needs to be our priority usage, so... Alright, so that can just all go now. Oh, I would have preferred you'd done this. I didn't set a priority. Damn. Okay, never mind. More or less done anyway, so... Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. And then that needs to recover a little bit, so I can kill this and activate this and then kill that, and then basically just have it go to here instead. Right, since we're using concrete slabs a lot, I'm going to have this back on here so I can somewhat keep an eye. So I'm up to 60. How much do I need to complete this? 80. Haven't quite recovered enough for that yet. This also means a bit less travel time because it's only now going from here to here. Even though obviously we're going to get some going from there to there. So at some point we do need to move some of this about. Do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Right, what's our maximum maintenance? 182. So we're not far off having to activate the next lot. Right, so we're at 94. I don't have an freaking Unity. So you can see what I mean, Freak. The grass is now growing. So it'll become luscious greenery again. Yes, unfortunately I can't clip that in. I would love to have put a tree in there. But alas, we can't. Yeah, I would have loved to have put a tree. I can put it on the outside. If I pull these up, I can put a tree down. Can't remember. Is it 6? I think it's a gap of 6 that I need. Hey. 5 or 6. Do 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 do. Too close to another tree. Ah. Do, 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 do. You watch, it actually be 7. Yep, bollocks. Right. Do 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 do. I might just wait until I get an upgrade on this, actually, because you need a tree planter to actually put these down. And a tree farm, and yeah. Do. Right, so they've now struck iron on here. So the terrors have now struck iron. So I think it's now time to move them to somewhere else. Where? Just flatten this. Maybe. There are some mining areas outside. Yes, I am 100% aware of this. There you go. Research lab done. Cool. Right, so now we're going all head over to here. Dig up all this dirt, which actually will result in these trees disappearing as well. But you know what? That's fine. I don't care. Like, I could do with the trees going away. Run out of Unity. Bollocks. So the next thing would then be to now look at the research. I didn't blueprint anything from before. Whoops. Oh well. This is my full master refining. I think I might have to redo that, if I'm honest. So workforce is all right. We haven't recovered yet, but it will start kicking in soon. Was it 160 that I've set the holds at? Yeah, 160. Yeah, unfortunately for us, our rainwater isn't really raining water much. Ooh. Oh, hello. Okay, so actually, kicking over to the more efficient limestone handling could be a benefit. Don't really have the manpower to do it, however. So, yeah, but this is the thing we've got to look at now. Research. We can't continue until we get these labs up and running. The new labs. So, what... this is going to be the big thing that we really want. Seawater handling and desalination to give us turbine power. Spinnies. We like spinnies. Spinnies are cool. It's also we need weapons. We need to go and start. Got to find wheat. Well, we can even do corn. It's behind that. Right, but I'll tell you what. We're going to do that tomorrow. Because I'm going to wrap up for now. I'm going to go get a bit of sleep. And then we're going to approach this with a bit of a fresh mind tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll do more of this.
Bits received.
Silver, thank you for the 200 bits. Saying that, I'll see that you're trying to. You'll be catching up and overtaking Geek soon, no doubt. But yeah, so more research, more stuff. To be fair, considering that I've not properly deeply played this in over a year, it's not been too bad. I've gone further than I expected, if I'm honest. But yeah, so I want to knock all this off tomorrow. So tomorrow's plan is to get up to Construction 3 at the very minimum. To get up to Construction 3 tomorrow, so we can start blowing stuff up, and then we're ready. Depending on how quick we get there, we might do trains tomorrow, and we might do it the stream after, but we shall see. I am going to quickly see if anyone I know is online. It's Captain of Industry. You know me. Boomhauer is Boomhauer is the only one that I know that's on. So we're going to quickly pop over. Oh, he's got these underscores, so I have to copy and paste his name. Somehow Kaz is still doing Foundry. You know what? I did what? One stream of that. But yeah. Anyway, as always, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. I'll hopefully see you all tomorrow. Ciao.